When people see Mario, they see a heroic character. Mario is an unbelievably great guy, the best jumper in the world, a superhero who saved the whole galaxy twice. Mario is a hero, but what people don't know is that what they see of Mario is only a facade. Because deep inside, Mario is a shy person, a person lacking self-confidence. While Mario is able to defeat the most dangerous monsters, he completely fails at doing his day job and just got fired recently. And while Mario is willing to jump through castles filled with lava in order to save Princess Peach, he still hasn't found the courage to ask her out for a date. Because deep inside, Mario is a shy guy. It's finally time for Mario to fight his shyness. The National Psychological Mushroom Research Center for Shyness-Related Personality Disorder designed a therapy in cooperation with Bowser to help our poor plumber. They designed a Mario Maker level where Mario has to defeat his inner shy guy in order to proceed. A Mario Maker stage where Mario has to avoid to re-enter that behavioral pattern of a shy guy with which he has lived his whole life up until this day. It's a therapy stage which might finally help Mario to overcome the shy guy in himself. But he has to be careful, because if he transforms into a shy guy once again, everything collapses. So you ready? Let's do this. The therapy is a 6-step program. The first step is rather easy. For a plumber, he finds himself as a shy guy in this room. To his right is a door, which leads him back to the beginning of this room. This represents Mario's inner circle of fear, which always puts him back at the start, when he believes that he achieved something. The only way for a shy plumber to break this vicious cycle is by being brave for once. Here, he has to take all his courage and to jump directly into this cannonball, in order to defeat the shy guy in himself, at least for a moment. If he succeeds, he will learn that new paths open up if he's brave. This was the first step. The next step is meant to teach Mario not to drop back into his old patterns again. Here Mario is confronted with situations which usually lead to a backslip into his shy behavior. This lesson uses operant conditioning via punishment. If Mario drops back into his shy behavior, the whole stage collapses and our plumber makes a horrific experience. His only chance to proceed is by completely avoiding the shy guy behavior in himself. It looks like Mario made it. Wow, what a therapeutic success. Hooray, only 4 steps to go. Now, Mario has to learn to fight his shy guy behavior back fast whenever it occurs in him. He is transformed into a shy guy once again and unable to proceed through this therapy stage until he learns to get rid of his shy behavior fast. The only chance Mario has in order to fight against the shy guy in himself here is to reach this ignited bob-on fast, so that the explosion damages the inner shy guy in himself and his real inner self comes free. This allows him to proceed through this therapeutic stage, since this opens up new paths in Mario's life. Previous step, Mario had to learn to leave the shy guy behind as fast as possible, and now it's all about not becoming a shy guy when he's not able to command the speed at which things move forward. Mario has to avoid all the possibilities of becoming a shy guy here once again, because if he fails, everything collapses. Literally, because it makes the ceiling collapse and drops munchers onto a poor plumber's head. Wow, that's really rough. I'm really happy that shyness is considered to be a completely normal part of a person's personality in our real world, because I'm not sure if I would have been able to survive such a therapy. Anyway, step 5 is all about internalizing the lessons which Mario learned during step 3. Here he has to get rid of his shy guy behavior fast, once again. There is a saw blade at the top. If Mario manages to bravely jump into it, he's able to leave the shy costume of his personality behind. But if he isn't fast enough, the path to the wonderful saw blade becomes blocked and he has to retry the challenge, since the path to the final and last step of this stage only opens up for Mario, as Mario. The last step has no punishment. It's all about Mario's inner wish not to be a shy guy anymore. He's confronted with Yum Yum Shy Guy mushrooms, a chance to drop back into his old behavior. But he's free to decide to completely ignore them once and for all as well. It's Mario's free choice how he wants to end this therapy stage, as a shy guy or as a heroic plumber. If he decides to end it as a heroic plumber, he's rewarded with tons of one-up mushrooms and allowed to touch the top of his old friend, the flagpole. If the therapy failed, however, he's still allowed to end the stage, but no one-up mushrooms are granted to him. Okay, after this huge therapeutic success, there is only one question to answer. How does this stage work? Well, it's actually surprisingly simple but really clever. So a while ago I played for a couple of levels you wonderful people left me in comments, and I stumbled over this really clever stage made by Ceave. In this level, eating a power-up is lethal for Mario since it makes the floor disappear. The reason why this works is because of the mushroom to fire flower power-up. So if we drag a mushroom onto a fire flower, it becomes a fire flower or a mushroom, once loaded, depending on whether Mario is currently small or not. We can abuse this mechanic to create a door which only opens up if Mario is small. This small mechanism does the trick. If this contraption is loaded when Mario is small, the mushroom triggers the note block, which activates the shellmet, which triggers a pow block. Hooray! But if this contraption is loaded while Mario isn't small, a fire flower spawns instead of a mushroom and nothing happens. This is how the small Mario only door works. But how do we collapse the stage if Mario ate the mushroom? Well, we use the same mechanism, but the other way around. Here the contraption only gets triggered if a fire flower is loaded. If a mushroom is loaded, the mushroom travels on top of the conveyor belt and gets entrapped behind a one-way door, which deactivates this contraption. But if a fire flower is loaded, the fire flower travels to the left, triggers the note block, which triggers the shellmet, which triggers this brick block, which triggers a P-switch, which triggers the floor and makes it collapse. This works really reliably, but there is a small problem. This contraption only works once the room is loaded, and only resets when the room is reloaded. Okay, so that's mainly it, but before we end this little video, I have to reveal our latest magic trick. So we took a look at this stage where Bowsers are shooting fireballs out of an unloaded area. The reason why there are Bowsers is really simple, and many of you actually guessed right. There are stacked Bowsers on top of a block on tracks when the room is loaded. These blocks travel above the current screen border and place the Bowsers outside of the current border. That's actually a really interesting trick with a lot of potential, because this allows us to get basically all enemies outside of the camera border. And there has to be something crazy possible because of this. I don't have a new magic trick for you this week because tomorrow Super Mario Odyssey releases. And the next couple of videos on this channel will be Odyssey related. I hope you enjoyed this little video. If you enjoyed it, leave me a thumbs up and maybe you feel especially not like a shy guy anymore today and want to hit the subscribe button as well. I hope that you have a wonderful day and to see you soon. Goodbye!